If you'd like to earn a little bit of extra credit today, I have an activity for you to try that models the process of compaction in a sedimentary rock. For this activity, what you're going to need is a piece of bread. It doesn't matter if that's store-bought bread or homemade bread, they will all work. You're going to need a knife, a piece of wax paper, or if you don't have wax paper, notebook paper will work okay too. And then you'll also need, lastly, a stack of heavy books. So the procedure for this activity is pretty simple. The first thing you're going to need to do is take your knife and cut all of the crust off of your piece of bread. The crust is the strongest part of the bread structurally, and so we'll actually get a better look at the effective compaction if we take that off first. The last cut that you need to make is cross your bread in half. This way you only have to use one piece of bread instead of two. Pick one of your two halves to use in the experiment. The other half is going to be your control. We talked about that before spring break, the piece that you compare against in your experiment. So what you need to do is take your half piece of bread and put it in between two sheets of wax paper or two sheets of notebook paper if that's what you have. Then take your stack of heavy books and put it on top of your bread. If you want to add a little bit of extra pressure, you're welcome to push on those books or even to put them on the floor, the whole thing on the floor, and to stand on those books too if you feel that's comfortable and safe. After 10 minutes, take the books off of your sliced bread. You should notice that some serious compaction has happened. The last step of the process is to compare your piece of compacted bread with your piece of whole fluffy bread. Once you're done with your comparison, write down a few of your observations in this bell ringer form, and then you will be good to go. I'll assign extra credit if I see a picture of your bread and a few words about your observations.